And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up again. All right, just about set to go. And starting this one, Spencer Strider. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Jose Ramirez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Strider, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Ground ball, Olson takes it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Will Brennan. Liner, and oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Ben Lively.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
So here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And there are 2 down. Here is Matt Olson. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Out to center. Thomas under it. He's got it, and that is that. Back at Truist Park, and now Carlos Santana.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Gets to it with a slide, fires to first, and they get the out. Here's Lane Thomas.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
And that one is downstairs, and the count is 2-0. Man, that got him square in the mask.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
There's a strike. This one popped up, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike on the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Olson handles the chance. The tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Slider right there.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ryan Rocchio stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the rookie DH, Petey Halpin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. Profar coming on and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Lively back to work. And there's a foul ball. And that is out of play. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Orlando Arcia. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask. Settles under it. He's got it. There's 2 away. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Little chopper rolls foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Harris makes the play, and there's 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And Cleveland on top 1-0. First pitch misses. Brennan measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. And that's a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Now a chance for Carlos Santana. Man at first, 1 away. Check on the runner. Brennan back in on a dive. Up and in, and the count even 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now move to first. Brennan back on a dive. Brennan at first, one gone. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Runner takes off. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Ready to go, bottom 4. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The count.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Now 1-2. On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Acuna now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Bounce to Santana. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Strider deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty close right there.
2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor getting ready to hit. First pitch just misses. Acuna on the run. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Albies.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's in there. That's strike 2. The Guardians leading by a run last half of inning number 5. The other way, takes it in for the out. Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brian Rocchio. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Petey Halpin digs in for the Guardians. Fly to left his first time. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And that's just foul. And it's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. He's already homered in this game. He was late there. Strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Harris makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Sean Murphy. Swings through that.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Santana takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Arcia at the plate now. That's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. And this place is rocking. It's 1-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Tim Herron takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Strider back to work. This one chopped in the ground, but foul.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He shoots one out to right. It's 2-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Rip, but it curls foul. Next offering upstairs. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-1.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. A big swing and a miss. And a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. Both 2 in this one. Swings through that one above the zone.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that pop hand to work on time.
And it's second. And that's downstairs and outside. Close one doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. That clips the corner. Brennan, the runner at second with one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. At the plate, Angel Martinez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Olson. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just misses there. And the tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice play.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead near the bottom of the 7th. Now snap throw to first. Acuna dives back in. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one in there across the letters.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Jacob Junis into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. And there's the ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Lined into right. Gets down, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. There comes into second. You're out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Back at Truist Park. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor.
Now pitching for the plate. Number 49, Aaron.
Just off the inside edge. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. That one
ball
missing
three.
low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Handful.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
What do you
Check
got?
swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, now he looks down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. And now it's going to be Petey Halpin. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Jhonkensy Noel trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Harris racing after it. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Austin Riley at the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it drops in. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up. Or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel.
Runner on the go. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. Out on the sac bunt.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become. Get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Number 24.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Here's Profar down. He's already homered here in this one. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Then on second, 2 down. That's down and in. A slider missed. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Two outs. Martinez. And we stay tied as the inning ends. We go to the ninth. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Out front and foul to the left side. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
No pitch signaled now. And a balk is being called.
Third base.
With the go-ahead run at third, you're at the top of the ninth. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Now one miss.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The count is full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Caught him looking for the K. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Runners at the corners here, one away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Iglesias throw over. Brennan dives back in safely. Ball 1, no strikes. Iglesias checks on first, and he dives back in safely. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Bottom of the ninth. And
Now,
Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
1-run game, bottom 9. And he blows that one by him at 100. Check swing, but it's put in play. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow
tagged, and he picked off. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Late swing fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Got him. That's out number 2. The Braves down to their last out. Here's Matt Olson down. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Next pitch is outside. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.